But first, Way 31 evening anchor Nicole Williams. Nicole, you spoke with the Perkins family today.
Yeah, Dan, we've been following this story from the very beginning. So today was no different. I was on the phone with the representative of the family early this morning, since about 8 or 9 o'clock, once all of this hit the fan, up until the moments when they got ready to tell Nick Perkins' mother that this video had been released. She has not seen the video as of yet, but the family, as you can imagine, Dan, they are upset. They are disturbed. They have a lot they want to say about the manner in which this is unfolding. I was preparing to speak with Nick's mother today, but as you imagine, we had to pivot because of the events of today. So they did send me to a representative who's closely connected with the family. That is Pastor Marcus Gray. He is with the Pastors Alliance. But before we talk to Pastor Gray, I want to show you just a little bit of that statement that the family did send me over today. And the statement says basically is that the DA's office made the video accessible to the family after the indictment took place. And so the video for them, you know, it isn't shocking. What they're concerned about is the manner in which this video is being made public for the world to see. And the video for them, they said, confirms what they already knew, is that Steve Perkins was recklessly murdered in his front yard and ambushed by Decatur police. And so coming up at 4:30, we're going to hear more from the family as well about what's happening right here in terms of this video being leaked. But Steve Perkins, I'm told, is really the only one who can speak to the authenticity of this video. He's the only one in the family who's seen the video in its entirety, seen the unedited raw version of the video. So that remains to be seen in terms of if this video is actually authentic and is the actual footage that Aaliyah and the Decatur police had in their possession. But right now, I do want to bring in Pastor Marcus Gray. If you will join me right over here, sir. Pastor Gray, thank you so much for speaking with me this afternoon. You've been in touch with the family, correct?
Yes, sure.
Since this video was leaked. First, share with me what you're hearing from them.
Basically, the manner in which it was released wasn't proper. The family, like you said earlier, Nicholas has saw the video. Nicholas knows what happened on the video, and most of us already knew what the video contained, that he was recklessly murdered and he was ambushed. And if it only spoke to the truth of what we already knew was and what had happened. So we're really upset in which the manner, especially the way Mr. Jackson, we've been reading his interviews and I've been reading and keeping up with what's going on. So we sort of knew this was coming. We know that there was a gag order that was issued by the District Attorney Anderson on last week, but apparently that didn't do anything to stop the other side from what they're trying to attempt to do.
Yeah. So you're speaking in terms of the family sentiments around this. Talk to me about the Pastors Alliance. What is the Pastors Alliance thinking and feeling right now, knowing that this is out for the world to see and the manner in which it's been put out there?
Well, the way it was displayed and the way it was presented, if it was going to be released, it should have been released through proper channels, not through some backwater news agency that did it with an agenda in mind. That's the hardest thing to understand, that they had an agenda. They tried to paint a picture, and then they tried to basically sway the public's opinion. We are the Pastors Alliance. We had some conversations about it earlier, and we are under the opinion that the purpose of releasing the video was so they can get a change of venue to affect the case, which we don't want that. We want it to be tried in the city of Decatur, where it was heard, where it happened among a jury of his peers.
Yeah, and we, have to imagine that if the goal here somehow was to have the case moved to some rural area, I don't know where that would be. Folks would have to be living under a rock,
That's
in
right.
essence, to not be aware of this case.
Of course.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Pastor Gray. We'll check back in with you in just a little while here.
Thank you so much.
Marie, Dan, we're going to have more from the family at 4:30 in terms of how they're feeling about this video being leaked. For now, I'm going to send it back over to you. We're live in Decatur. Nicole Williams, Way 31 News, coverage.